Welcome everyone, welcome to another episode of the park. I'm Craven and let's continue on searching for Callum in this assumably haunted, abandoned Atlantic park. Well, I'm calling it abandoned because there's actually nobody here. The rides are not being operated by, let's just say, normal people. And the amount of trash lying around. Nobody's been here for a while. Well, it is if we are actually in the park and this is not going on inside my head. Because it was day when we got here with a nice park attendant telling us that our boy went inside and told us we could go after him. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but let's continue on and finding more clues to determine what the hell happened here.
Oh, I remember this.
So we've been here before, and it looks like the guy in the back was the one using the ride. And if this is me, I look a lot of things, but happy ain't one of them. Yeah, like I said, this is a single mother with a lot of trouble raising the kid. Alright. This has a lot of means that if the picture is real, that this is going on a lot longer than we thought. Okay, so we can go that way or that way. Okay, I want to check this. Yeah, I also figured out that the run button is just one press and then you run. You don't need to keep it pressed here. That's why running was so freakishly difficult last time. Okay, so we can go here. It looks like the entire thing is broken up, so I like it. That means we can nicely be funneled through the next attraction. Alright, let's read the page. Frustrated by the fact that the plan seemed incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I tried contracting the organization who sold me these plans, and they're stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have had watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans, regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I probably let Nicholas name them. Something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Okay, so I think we got an origin story right now. That they bought the park. Apparently it was already in construction, so it wasn't an empty park. Because like I said last time, that letter said that it was already cursed or something like that. So there was already a park, but they were building this park and someone else bought it off their hands. Yeah, he was swindled. So basically they finished the rides and tried to finish them up to be presentable. So the park already didn't get off at the right foot.
Hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Is there something inside somebody? There is, isn't it? Yeah, someone behind the counter. Oh well, let's read and see what it is. I thought working in the park for the summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, so most of the staff spend their days around gossiping. And most of the gossip is about Chad. I mean Steve, see? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush BS Chad, the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Look, Up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work, and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly might I add, to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills, since the last time I saw him puking up in the gutter outside of the Sequoia station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today. Lucky me. And he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me. Sizing me up or something. Eye fucking me? Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve, he wandered off. My superior told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Hedman. Is that the girl we are singing in the back? God dang! Okay, that got me. You know what? Maybe in the future I need to use a camera while playing horror games. If any of you seeing this and you agree, like the video and put it in the comments. Let me know, because if you guys want to see my face while playing a horror game, I'll be more than willing to do so. Okay, but that was a proper scare. God, it really had me jumping a little bit. Okay, moving on. Damn, that's some fucked up bird. Yeah, this park needs a much better mascot, cause if your mascot is scaring children, yeah, it's not a good mascot. You really need to change that. Alright, let's run a little bit. Ah, bumper cars. Sweet. It's been a long while since I rode a bumper car myself. Because here in the area we usually don't get a lot of carnivals. You know, like those traveling ones. Because we don't have an actual park near us which have these kind of attractions. So once a year for about 4 days we usually get one type of carnival. Which has of course all the basic things like bumper cars, like a Ferris wheel, lots and lots of games, food, snacks, that kind of stuff. And usually I do try to ride the bumper cars when I go there with friends, but
constant crashes in 80s
been a while.
music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Okay, so we can get in there. Do we need to go around or something? Oh yeah, and by the way, we are searching for a flashlight. Because apparently the horror attraction, which seeing this is a horror game, must be the best one. We needed a flashlight because he didn't want to go in without one. So I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line we need to find that one. Alright, so we can get up on here. Yeah, I'm guessing we're not simply gonna step into one and ride because there is no one here.
Callum, where'd you go?
There's something there on the floor. What the hell? Okay, this must represent something. Because that was me, the main character, being shocked. Has he gotten like shock therapy from they're doctors? This was basically a very crude representation of it.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
I see that. Okay, so that would mean that she, the main character, actually me, is batshit crazy. Okay, I see a light there with the cars, so I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be. So let's go to this side over here. You want to go to the house over there. Because so far, wherever you don't need to go, you're being stopped. So I want to see as much as I can. Awesome. Yes, that needs to be in a park. I don't think... No, it doesn't go over... over cells, doesn't have a loop. Oh, broken stairs. Yeah, like I told you, the game only lets you go wherever you need to go. Oh, I'll take it. We know we're gonna end up there. Dissuade them. They have sent an inspector to investigate the accident at the park. I've given him the grand tour and spoken about all of our safety upgrades, but he seems unconvinced. In this case, the park itself is working against me. This doorman has become more and more intractable the more time he spends in the park. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of here, but it seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay open. This is a disaster for my ultimate goals. The next park. Merry Playland. Alright, let's see what this car has to offer us. Ooh, an accident report. Let's see. Employee Francis Dufresne. Labor work on the crane. Accident. During the transport of the bumper carts into the area, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck has came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the car. Injuries were killed. Yeah, that's a severe injury. Comments? Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that the Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could be done to prevent this? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory. And drug screenings for all drivers. Okay, so this was no accident. If really there was someone undoing the straps, then this was murder? Yeah, this park has all kind of issues. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Well, at least it didn't drive into me. Okay, so did we actually find someone dropping out just when you went against the wall? Because I don't see a body anywhere. I was a little bit startled, but it's me. This way we are allowed to go. And if I saw it correctly, yes, the Ferris wheel.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, Our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Okay, so after hearing it, that seems like what we saw at the bumper cars, that she was trapped in, hit by lightning. Is probably that representation of that agony she felt. Okay, let's see, another letter. Continent continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interest in books about the local history. Turns out, they do, and it turns out that the Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. Okay, so he knew something was up, but he thought, yeah, there's gonna be something I can use to spin on the marketing department and get people over here. Well, looking at this so far, I don't think he succeeded in that thing. That plan. Alright. I'm sorry, Callum, but we got another ride coming for us. Oh, that's wrong, by the way. Okay, we now know that this is not for us to play with, like what is gonna be when we're in there is for us to actually be able to step in and enjoy the ride. Well, as much as you can enjoy a ride in a haunted park, that is.
Hey, squirrel.
Okay, let's get inside the ride as well. Hey, that's the transporter again, the guy. I feel not as much the guy in the chipmunk suit that we've been hearing about a lot. I think the guy with the top hat is gonna be the one that's like the villain in this story. Or the one that pushes the button of all the characters. Yeah. For the park owner, I don't think this is safe.
Come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Dawn was there one moment, and then gone.
He actually worked here.
Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Wow. This park is the source of all evil. And still she comes here. Okay, so single mother in trouble, becoming a single mother because of him dying in this freaking park. Yeah. She had no chance whatsoever. Not an excuse, but maybe a small explanation of how she became what she is. Or what she will be, because no idea what this game is going to end up on. Ooh, that is not a good sign.
Callum? Callum!
Okay, there's the next clue, but this looks like a card. Yeah, thank God it didn't happen to us when we were in there. Okay. I stand by my comment. Thank God it didn't happen when we were in there. Sheesh. Was it exactly that one that is missing there? Oh, I wish I knew it was coming from there so I could have seen it drop off. Or watch it before it came. Because I'm intrigued. Yeah, it wasn't too abrupt to give me a jump scare. It was pretty good.
You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Okay, that went really dark, really fast, but yeah, she is holding some serious resentments towards her own son. Yeah, is he really missing, or did she make him go missing? Well, before we reach that conclusion, let's ride the roller coaster.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Now you gotta do it now, so you better enjoy it. No chat, no chipmunk. Oh well.
Whee! What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Alright, here we go. Holy shit. Wow. Is that a representation of when the husband died? I can't read what's on the door. Something for... Holy shit. She drove right over the kid. I thought I heard something like dreams or something. Could it be something like that he destroyed her dreams? Future? This is not a loving mother. But what I came to a realization while we were in that cart, while we were watching those hands, or whatever you want to call them, from that monster, I think that monster is the representation of the park owner. Because in her eyes, he is a monster, because her husband died and paid the cause for her being alone with the child she never wanted. It's a theory. Alright, it works. The calculations, the adjustments, they worked. The transport and storage mechanism seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only those people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling sour? Oh, down. So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorway open only to those who have the will to find the key. Is it me, or does it read a little bit like him trying to curse the damn park? I mean, like, actually cursing with bad spell, bad mojo type of stuff. Well, if you make one choice, you might as well make the other as well. I think you can call it in for a penny, in for a... Ooh, flashlight, found. Alright. This is what we needed. The flashlight to enter into the horror house. I think we have the... What was it? I think it was an area for mini games or something like that we saw on the map. And of course the horror house. Getting closer and closer towards the end, you guys.
The witch awaits.
Yes. The witch of the horror house. Or maybe they're talking about the main character itself, because she's quite a witch herself indeed.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can't save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
I think she's tipping a bit over the edge, because the way she was rambling about the kid before the ride, and now this... If I didn't know better, I would say that she was the one causing the scarring, and she's blocking it out of there and trying to see herself in her mind as a loving parent, but she isn't. She's an abusive little... Let us not use the B word, but you know what I mean. Okay. You know what, guys? I think before we're gonna head into the open area there, since we only have 2 more attractions to go as far as I can tell. Because then we'll be full circle, of course, but then we have that area plus the horror park. I'm gonna leave it here. And we're gonna continue on next time, the search of Callum and the understanding of who we actually are and what the hell happened here. So, that will be here on next time. So, until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time, my ravens. Bye bye.